Have you ever wondered if the tales whispered in the dark corners of the city could be more than just fiction? Those stories that send a shiver down your spine, those eerie tales that make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Yes, we're talking about urban legends, those seemingly tall tales that have seamlessly woven themselves into the fabric of our culture. These stories, often dismissed as mere figments of imagination, have a profound impact on our collective psyche. They reflect our deepest fears, our wildest fantasies, and the mysteries we yearn to unravel. They are the unseen shadows that dance in the corners of our cities, lurking in alleys, abandoned buildings, and under the cover of the night. Urban legends are an essential part of our cultural heritage. They are the stories we tell around campfires, the tales we share on long dark nights. They are the whispers that echo through empty hallways, the warnings we heed to stay safe. They are the symbols of our shared anxieties, the embodiments of our collective nightmares. But what if these stories aren't just figments of our collective imagination? What if there's a kernel of truth to these chilling tales? What if these urban legends are rooted in reality, born from the realms of the unexplained, the supernatural, the paranormal? Imagine for a moment, a world where the Bunny Man isn't just a creepy story to scare kids but a real figure stalking the shadows. A world where the Phantom of Eastern State Penitentiary is more than a tale spun to frighten visitors, but an actual specter haunting the corridors. A world where the mystery of the Mothman isn't just a myth, but a creature that has truly left its mark on history. Can you feel the chill running down your spine? Can you hear the whispers growing louder? Do you feel the shadows closing in? This is the world of urban legends, a world where fact and fiction intertwine, where reality is as chilling as the tales we tell. Are you ready to step into the shadows and explore the truth behind some of these urban legends? Let's venture into the dark tunnels of Virginia, where the eerie tale of the Bunny Man originated. In the heart of Fairfax County, Virginia, there lies a tunnel known as the Bunny Man Bridge. Our story begins here, where an urban legend has taken root and grown for over 4 decades. The legend is as unsettling as it is bizarre, revolving around a man dressed in a bunny costume. According to whispers passed down through generations, this Bunny Man lurks in the shadows of the overpass, ready to terrify any unsuspecting passers-by. His weapon of choice? An axe. His targets? Mostly trespassers and those who dare to venture near his domain after sunset. Yet this isn't merely a figment of twisted imaginations. The legend of the Bunny Man was born of real-life incidents. In the early 70s, a couple reported a chilling encounter with a man in a rabbit costume. They claimed he smashed their car window, leaving them terrified and the authorities baffled. A few weeks later, a security guard stumbled upon a figure in the darkness. The figure, dressed as a rabbit, was hacking away at a porch with an axe. When confronted, the Bunny Man grumbled about trespassing and vanished into the night. These strange incidents sparked an investigation, unearthing a chilling backstory. Some claim the Bunny Man was once an inmate at a local asylum. After a mass escape, he was the only one never recaptured. Instead, he found refuge in the wilderness, surviving off rabbits and adopting their guise. Over the years, the legend has evolved, each retelling adding a layer of horror and intrigue. It's no longer just a local myth. The Bunny Man has hopped into the annals of America's most chilling urban legends. Is it just a creepy Halloween tale? Or is there a grain of truth hidden under the layers of fear and folklore? Next time you find yourself near the Bunny Man Bridge, consider this. Perhaps the shadows hold more than just darkness. The Bunny Man might just be more than a creepy Halloween tale. Now, imagine the echoing halls of an old, abandoned prison, haunted by the ghosts of its past inmates. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia is steeped in history and mystery. This fortress-like structure, once the most famous and expensive prison in the world, is now a crumbling relic of bygone days. But its past is alive, in more ways than one. Let's delve into the urban legend that surrounds this eerie edifice. Built in the early 19th century, Eastern State Penitentiary was a prison unlike any other. Its unique architecture and harsh, solitary confinement system became a model for over 300 prisons worldwide. But it's not the architecture or the infamous inmates like Al Capone that make this place legendary. It's the countless reports of ghost sightings and other paranormal activities. Over the years, staff, visitors, and paranormal investigators have reported strange happenings within the prison's walls. Unexplained noises, ghostly whispers, eerie laughter, and footsteps echoing through the empty cell blocks. These are just a few of the chilling experiences shared by those who have dared to explore Eastern State Penitentiary. One of the most common apparitions reported is the phantom of a prisoner. Dressed in a tattered uniform, the phantom is seen standing silently in the darkness before disappearing into thin air. Another unsettling report includes the sighting of a dark figure that darts quickly away when spotted. Then there are the chilling sounds, disembodied voices, echoing sobs, and even the clanging of cell doors. The most unnerving perhaps is the laughter, a hollow, echoing laughter that resonates through the empty corridors, sending chills down the spines of those who hear it. But it's not just the sights and sounds that have people convinced of the prison's haunted nature. Some visitors have reported feeling a sudden chill, an overwhelming sense of despair, or the unsettling feeling of being watched. Whether these accounts are the result of overactive imaginations or evidence of lingering spirits, they certainly add to the haunting allure of Eastern State Penitentiary. Ghosts or not, the Eastern State Penitentiary is a chilling reminder of the past. Have you ever looked up at the night sky only to see something that doesn't belong there? Let's journey to the quiet town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's an ordinary place except for the extraordinary legend that haunts its past, the legend of the Mothman. A creature as enigmatic as the night itself, the Mothman is reported to stand about 7 feet tall with a wingspan over 10 feet wide, glowing red eyes that could pierce the darkest nights, and a chilling presence that leaves one with an unsettling feeling of dread. The first reported sighting was in November of 1966. The Mothman was said to have been seen by two young couples driving through the TNT area, the site of a former World War II munitions plant. They described a large flying man with 10-foot wings following their car. Their account was later corroborated by others who claimed to have encountered the same creature. Then came the Silver Bridge collapse. On a cold December day in 1967, the Silver Bridge, a vital artery connecting Point Pleasant to Ohio, crumbled into the Ohio River during rush hour. 46 lives were tragically lost in an instant. The catastrophe shocked the nation and left the town in mourning. Now here's where the mystery deepens. The Mothman sightings had escalated in the days leading up to the disaster. Some locals even claimed that the creature was a harbinger of doom, its appearances a warning of the impending tragedy. However, after the Silver Bridge collapse, the Mothman sightings mysteriously ceased. Was it a coincidence, or was there a sinister connection between the Mothman and the disaster? The Mothman remains one of the most intriguing urban legends, a chilling blend of the supernatural and the all-too-real tragedies of life. Skeptics might dismiss it as folklore, yet the witnesses stand by their accounts, and the town even hosts an annual Mothman festival to commemorate the events. The Mothman may be a legend, but the tragedy it foretold was all too real. So, where does that leave us? Are these urban legends simply stories, or could there be more to them? Indeed, we've journeyed through the shadowy realms of urban folklore, exploring chilling tales that have endured the test of time. We started with the ominous Bunny Man, a figure of fear whose story, rooted in reality, twisted into a ghastly legend. An escaped mental patient, haunting the woods, donning a rabbit mask and wielding an axe. It's a tale that has echoed through the years, a chilling reminder of the thin line between sanity and madness. Then we ventured into the ghostly corridors of Eastern State Penitentiary, where the phantom prisoner is said to roam. A tale of a man wronged by the system, trapped in an endless cycle of despair and retribution that transcends the boundary of life and death. It's a story that forces us to question the true nature of justice and punishment. And finally, the enigmatic Mothman, a creature of ominous prophecy whose sightings have been linked to impending disasters. A winged apparition whose legend serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability in the face of uncontrollable events and the human tendency to seek patterns, even in the face of chaos. These tales, spun from the threads of truth and fiction, weave a complex tapestry of fear and fascination. They are more than just stories to send shivers down your spine. They are reflections of our deepest anxieties, societal issues, and the human condition. The line between truth and fiction blurs, leaving us in a realm where reality is as frightening as the legends themselves. In the end, perhaps the real horror of these urban legends is not in their supernatural elements, but in the truths they reveal about our world. So next time you hear an urban legend, remember, beneath its eerie surface may lie a truth far more terrifying than any ghost or ghoul.